What's going on? It's your boy Herb Tutter, man. Welcome back to my show, The Transition. Today I'm talking about injustice. I did a post on the book, and the title was "Leading Your Path Through Discouragement." And I had a young woman decide to unfriend me on Facebook because she didn't like how I'm approaching the way we're being treated as black males in America, or didn't like the way that I stated it. Now, the funny thing about social media is that everybody should be able to say it however they want to say it, including this young lady, which I'm glad she's not my friend anymore. But I've seen a lot of people give their opinions and then get mad, including this young lady, about everybody saying something about your opinion. Seems like the only person that continues to be censored is black men on how we should feel. And I continue to say this, is that I don't need everybody's solidification to be a black male. When I get up, I see that I'm a black male, but I've been raised to be a strong black male. I've been a black male in America and witnessed so many uh, injustices, from discrimination in the workplace, racial violence, gang violence, black on black crime, injustice as a father in the households, and police brutality. I've had the police put me on the hood right in front of my kids in a car, and I had to get back in, wipe my tears and get back in and pretend like everything is okay. So, for this young lady to get on my post and pretend like you understand you understand where I am in America as a black man, is funny to me. I'll continue to say that I will debate with other black men on what we should do to get this situation looking differently. Is there things that we can do? But I'm willing to do this with people that have been done the same way that George Floyd was done. Not to the capacity, and I feel sorry for his family, and I'm hoping that justice continues to happen for every other family that a police officer has killed a black man. But in that same sense, I'm noticing everybody on these social media platforms having this idea and notion that you can tell us as black men how we're supposed to respond and how we're supposed to feel. In Chicago, because of all of the violence that I've seen, I have a certain level of PTSD that is different from everybody else in America. So it's funny how everybody wants to tell you how you should go about this and where you should feel and who you should side with, when I don't remember everybody doing the exact same thing that we did as black men in America. I don't see everybody still censoring everybody the way that they censor us as black male Americans. I agree 100% with the protests. I don't agree with looting, you know? Now, is this stuff my stuff? No. But what did that do? I'm like, here's my thing with that. We want to lead, but we don't really have a plan. We don't want to follow because why should I? Because I'm oppressed. Here's the thing, like I said, when I was growing up as a black man, I had to know more about black men that have done something in America past Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Banneker, DuSable, Douglas, Carver, Julian, Percy. I can go on. Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Obama. You know, these are people that I had to know about besides Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and nothing is taken from these guys, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, but we had to know more than just those two guys. We had to know with the same skin color and face what these men did in the world. You know, when I look at hip hop, everybody in hip hop can actually talk positive and negative, except for black male artists. Female artists can talk about how bad of a bitch they are and everything else, and we all sing the songs. But as soon as one of our guys who has been through some stuff talk about it from a thug standpoint, we have to censor it. Look at Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's out here talking about choppers and everything else. How many times have it been stated that that's not who he is? But we still, until he started snitching, we were still playing his music, making his numbers grow, and doing everything possible. You know how many times people have told me, when am I going to switch my flow? When my flow doesn't win, then I'll switch my flow. Other than that, how you going to tell me how to say what I'm trying to say? How you going to tell me how to be me? You know what's funny is that I've been through all of these wars, and I've had everybody fight me because of the color of my skin. But guess what I do? I normally rise, and I rise with education, resources, and understanding of who I am. Love, life, loyalty, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is what put me through the early part of my life. Now understanding that I need education, resources, and understanding of where I'm standing at right now and who has my back is where I'm at right now. You know, it's hilarious. People want to unfriend you because you have an opinion about it from first person. I got so many people up and down the timeline on the book and IG talking from a standpoint that they have never been in this position to understand it. Nobody has been in the position of a black male in America. And I'm not talking about an African, Jamaican, or any of that other stuff that came from those countries. I'm talking about a black American male that is hated by everybody. Everybody hates us. Everybody has a problem with us. But there's still something that we got to do. We got to get together and figure out how we're going to do this. Can we get the same numbers to come out when it's time to vote? Because what I said in my post was 100% true, is that the way that he came into office 4 years ago was to belittle women, build a wall for Mexicans, and find a way to kill as many black males as he could. Now, I could be wrong about the situation, but it's still my opinion on how I feel as a black man. But one thing I'll say is that I'm kind of tired of everybody telling me how I'm supposed to feel as a black man. And because you've decided to join the party and realize how we've been done, now I'm supposed to join the party with you. See, I'm not a part of the masses, so I don't have to jump because social media told me that. Because let's just be real. When's the last time social media put a black man in a positive picture, period? I'll wait. It hasn't happened. So I'm wondering, when are we going to stop waiting for everybody to solidify us and realize that we're going to have to get more education. We're going to have to stick together from inside the families, not just as black men. We supposed to do everything for everybody and get everybody's solidification before we can make a decision. That's a damn shame. I can't give my opinion as a black man that's felt every last one of these discriminations that I've actually said in this post. But I need to get your solidification on how I supposed to feel about it. Anybody that knows me knows I ride 100%. If you got a cause, I'll ride. But if you just riding to just be riding, I ain't got time for that, because life is short. But it's just kind of funny how people feel like because you have the power to unfriend, I don't give two craps about that situation. I'm glad this young lady is not my friend, because I am tired of having to shuck and jive, dance around in the house and outside of the house for everybody to think that I got your back. So if I don't do that, if I don't tell people that I got your back by shucking and jiving and laughing in your face and letting you use me and getting some child support up out my check and making sure all this situation happens the way you want it to happen, then I'm 100% put in a position to be unfriend. Are you kidding me? Like I said, until because I'm gonna be real, nobody on the face of this earth understands the way that discrimination is played more than a black man in America, a black American man. So, with people talking, if you don't like how I'm doing things, you don't have to be my friend. Because check out all of my social media platforms and see if I'm using my 5 seconds of fame to talk about somebody else, or am I trying to uplift who I am? I've been a motivating force and advocated for so many people in this world that I'm I'm appalled that somebody who just now decided to want to fight her cause through a cause that's about black men. Now you want to tell other black men how we supposed to respond. Are you kidding me? I don't need anybody's solidification to know that I'm black. I understand it because the same thing that happened to George Floyd, not all the way to the point of death, has happened to me. From being shot at, from being putting guns on me, handcuffs, assuming the position, laying on the ground, lifting my private parts so you can see if I got drugs in there. Are you kidding me? That you gonna tell me how I'm supposed to respond to what's going on? Education, resources, and understanding of where we're going is going to be the way that we get through, not senseless violence and looting. So me saying that there's a bigger picture, it is a bigger picture going on. Racism has never stopped, especially for black American men. So understanding that situation, please don't sit around acting like nobody in America. Please don't start sitting around acting like you've had it just as hard as a black American man. We've been censored in hip hop. We can't say nothing no more. I can't speak to other black men anymore because I got everybody else figuring that they can say something with me. There's nobody on the face of this earth that can tell me how I'm supposed to feel. Because I've been through it. And I've been that person. So understanding me, today I'm talking about the injustice that has happened on a number of occasions that, like Will Smith said, this is not new. It's just being videoed. So we already knew this. Why haven't we come together before this? Because this ain't new. But what are we gonna do? We can't keep bringing rocks to a gunfight. Real talk. So, are we gonna pull together or are we just gonna bitch? That's what I want to know. What we gonna do? Salute to all of the protesters that protest the way that they were supposed to. Thank you. Thank you very much for everybody. And it wasn't just black folks out there, it was everybody out there. Everybody out there that felt that way. It's us against the racist people. That's what it is. It's your boy Herb Dot, man. Listen, do something for somebody else. Trust me, they give you a chance to figure out where you're supposed to be. Holla at your boy.